Hey team, what's up? If I was Canadian, I would say A team, what's up? But then that sounds too much like, the A team. Um, yeah, hey, sorry it wasn't here on Monday. Things are going on. Tough. Not tough. I mean, not tough for you. Um, but I'm here. We'll see what we can do. We're gonna do some quick dailies today. Not gonna be a long stream. Um, yeah, let's just do baseball stuff. Let's not worry about other things in my life. Let's go ahead. Let's do our starting nine. Since we weren't here on Monday, I'm not sure how many of these we'll do. We'll play it by ear, see how we're doing. All right. Currently, oh, that's right. I cleared my cache yesterday because I had stuff not working. So, yeah. We are going to have to update this in a different manner today. I completely forgot about that. All right, so that means I got to do math here, which is never a good thing for a cougar. Let's see, those are, then we got home runs, so that would be 87. And our all-time high, we're just going to remember it, or no, we can leave it there. We can leave it there, and then we'll just wipe out all the other things. So I'll center that later because that'll drive me nuts. But there we go. Because we had to clear the cache. All right. Let's get started. Let's do it, shall we? Game number 1. Let's go catchers. All right, we got a modern game, so we should get this. We got Austin Hedges and Matthew Lucroy. Matthew Lucroy played for 18 different teams. That's a fact. Jack. Is Austin Hedges still playing? I don't know. I think of him as a Yankee. I don't know why. Matthew Lucroy, I think of as a Twin, probably first. He was on the A's for a season. Rangers, I think. But let's go Twins, just because that's where I think of him the most. No. All right. We don't know if this is a DH game or not, so we're not going to do that. We'll go with pitchers. That'll tell us. No. All right. I don't believe that is Sparky Lyles, but who knows? Is this Larry Anderson? I mean, is this an old game? Did Jonathan Lucroy's dad play? I don't know. Anderson and Lyles. Like, is this an older game? Like 70s? I don't know. I mean, is that Larry Anderson and Sparky Lyles when I get a Hedges and Lucroy? 8-1, 5 homers. Well, that's not happening for me, I can tell you that much. Brian Anderson. Isn't he like the TBS announcer? I don't know. Boy, this really threw me off. This Lyles. Sparky Lyles is the only Lyles I know. Lyles. Oh, if his nickname's not Crocodiles, I'm going to be upset. All right, let's do this. Let's go with the Rangers just because that's another team Matthew Lucroy was on. No. All right. Yeah, I know. Larry Anderson. Well, Larry Anderson doesn't fit this. Larry Anderson and Sparky Lyles might not have even been contemporaries. Like Sparky might have been before Larry Anderson, which leads me to believe that that's not either of these because I can only think of Jonathan Lucroy and Austin Hedges. Which is really strange. All right, let's go with a first baseman. This doesn't help me. All right, maybe is this the Nationals? Ian Desmond? A Jordan. Oh, yeah, that name does sound familiar. Jordan Lyles. Yeah, and it is a non-DH game. So this is a National League game before 2022. I think this might be the Nats. Because Brian Anderson, I don't know. That for some reason says Nats to me. I got no idea. Jesus. I'm going to lose this one. All right. Let's see. Let's go. Oh, I'm tempted to go third. Let's go. Should we hit the outfield? Let's go. Well, let's hit the outfield first. Let's go right field. Just because I feel like right field is the new specialty position in Major League Baseball where you just put your big power bat. They might not be. I mean, I guess that's always kind of been right field. And Ian Desmond isn't. I think that's who I said, right? I think that's what sent me to the Nationals. Let's go right field. What the fuck team is this? Blash? I have no idea who that is. And Gonzalez. Well, that's very unique. And it's not the Rangers, so that's not Juan Gone. But this is a National League team anyway. I literally don't know. This might be the first modern game I don't have any clue on. Who else did Jonathan Lucroy play for? He played for the Padres? God, wow, this shouldn't be this difficult. Was he on the Cubs, maybe? Maybe it's the Cubs. Maybe it's the Cubs. Was Ian Desmond on the... All right, we're just going to go Cubs. I All right. Fuck it. We're going to do third base. Oh my God. Is this it's the fucking Rockies. Now, do we need the Rockies or do we need this? It better be the Rockies because that's who I'm choosing. I don't. Spangenberg, I know he played in Japan for a while. He was with the... I don't remember who he was. He played like a couple of years in Japan. But we're going Rockies. Screw it. Screw it. Let's do it live. This might be the first time it's a Rockies game that we need. I don't even know if that deserves a response. It was the Padres. I did eventually get them. 16-0. Rock bottom losing streak hits 5. It's Padres are crushed 16-0 by Peter Seidel. You know, if a 5-game losing streak is rock bottom, you're not a Mets fan. I'll tell you that much. Spangenberg won you a fantasy baseball. A Brewer, that's right. Yeah, I don't... I want to look at this Padres team. There might have been a reason they were rock bottom with those names. 16-0 in 2017. This was a 3-hour and 46-minute game. 346. What? Wow, look at the crowd. I mean, a Saturday. I guess the Rockies were good. All right, I'll give them that. All right, so we got to update our modern score. Definitely not a walk-off. Like, that was a... What is it? What do they call it when you, like, we score on a wild pitch to walk it off? Is that like a shrimp or something? I don't remember what it's called. Who the hell is on this team? Manuel Margot. Think of him as a Ray. Never heard of this guy. That's a made-up name. Will Myers. All right, that would have helped me. Jabari Blash. I know the name, but never would have brought up. Eric Ibar. I think it was a Rocky. Another made-up name because there's only one vowel in it. Corey Spangenberg. It was Austin Hedges. Is he still playing? He's still playing. Yeah, he's on Cleveland this year. He's not the parking lot guy, is he? He might be. Was he the... Oh, I got to log into all this stuff. I'll do that. It's not affecting me yet. I got to log in because I cleared my cache. Hold on one second. Hold on. Forgot. I got to log into all this shiz. There we go. I don't remember. I think he might be parking lot dude. Yeah, expansions are always tough. It's hard to name, like, name me 9 Rockies or name me a Rocky at each position. That would be really, really hard. That logged me out. Tell me that did not log me out. All right. Who else we got here for the Rocks? We got Blackman, center field. That would have been a giveaway, wouldn't it? LeMahieu, Cargo, Arenado, Para. There's Ian Desmond. Yeah, Jonathan Lucroy. I know everybody on this. Like, Geraldo Para, Baby Shark, that's a national. Arenado gave it away. Cargo would have given... any of these would have given away. I was just choosing bad. Let's see. Corey Spangenberg. He played for the Cebu Lions. That's what it was. What did he do for them? 172 games, so a season. 257, 330 on base. Yeah, not a whole lot. All right, well, we got one. Barely. All right, next one. Let's go catchers. I don't know. Myatt? Or is that My AT&T? Are you doing sponsorships now? My AT&T? And Shang. His nickname better be High. Oh boy, if his nickname is not High, I'm going to be pissed. I got no idea here. Oh, let me write these down because that's what we do. I have to get a new piece of mail every time to write this down because I can't keep track of a notepad. All right, so we got the Rocks. We're going to go Cardinals. I don't know why. Shocking I didn't get it. All right, pitcher. Belay Holder. Wally Shang. That name seems familiar, like I've heard it before, but I couldn't place it. Belay Holder and Will Ferrell. Well, Will Ferrell, so that'll narrow it down. Oh, what if it is? What if this is a spring training game? And from that day and when Will Ferrell played for all the Cactus League teams. What if that's it? I don't think it is if that's Wally Shang. That would be. I'll bet you that there is a Saber bio on that. I'll bet you. Rick Ferrell. I prefer Will. Will was the more talented of the bunch. See, this is how you go 8-1 because you know all these names. I do not. Or what? Oh, you've got multiple Ferrells. All right. You have Ferrells just ready to go. I do not know. Let's go Pirates just because they're right there. All right, let's go up the middle. Kress. Nathan Kress. Wasn't he the the kid on iCarly? Nathan Kress, I think was his name, actor's name. And then is that Taverner? Julie Taverner, voice actor for The Simpsons. Yeah, Will Ferrell does have a BR page. I think most of those players, like I think Crash Davis does. I think, I think most of those fictional guys do have BR pages because I've used them before. It's great that I can come up with other names of like actors and pop culture people, but not the baseball people. That's spectacular. All right. I'm just throwing blankets out there until I get a name that helps me. All right, let's go Yankees. Nope. Only guy to have 3 triples in a game without scoring a run. Jeez, sounds like he'd play for the Mets. Especially if they're leadoff triples and then he's stranded. Or he tries to score on like a passed ball that's like 2 feet from the catcher. Oh, I didn't get to give you all an update because I wasn't here on Monday about our weekend. Our playoffs, a lot of baseball. 3 games, 2 days. I only played 2 of them, but we smoked them in the first game. Like we scored 7 runs, I think, in the top of the first, and they were just dead. We cruised. I was batting 9th because that's what 300 hitters do in our league. And a 300 hitter in our league is like a $150 hitter in the big leagues. Like, I suck. But I had like a 2 RBI single in the top of the first from the 9 hole. That's how things were going for them. I played pretty good. First of all, my defense all weekend was fucking spectacular. Not gonna lie. I had to play left field. I played some right field, and I played some second base. My second base I hadn't played second base in a long time. I turned 3 double plays. I started 2, turned 1, made a couple of other plays. I was very happy with that. All right. Oh, and we had a benches clearing incident, which was fun. Let's see. Let's go center field. Schulte and Avril Lavigne. Schulte, that name is familiar. I'm going to know who this team is, and I'm going to kick myself. But I've also come up with clever names for everyone on this home team. Schulte. What do you call him? What's his nickname? Because you just put a Y on the end of people's names. Schulte. Let's go Cubs. I don't know why I'm sticking with the Cubs. We're going Cubs till we get a Cubs this week. Nothing. All right, we've gone up the middle. I don't think anybody's going to help us here, but let's go. Let's go first base. Why not? Let's live. Let's live. I don't think that's Vida Blue and Antonio Alfonseca, the octopus. See, Brian, this is how you do this. I don't know who these people are, even if they're in the Hall of Fame. I tried to memorize Hall of Famers, and I can't. My brain's too fried. Blue Fonseca, though, sounds like a flower or a drink. Like obviously a blue. You know what? I would, if I was a bartender, I'd make a Blue Fonseca. I'd make up a drink, but I'd make it like red, just to throw people off. Blue Fonseca. I mean, we're just going to be taking a guess here. Let's go Cleveland. I got nothing better. St. Louis Browns. When I chose the Cardinals, I thought to myself, well, the Browns are right here. I didn't do it. Didn't do it. Not gonna do it. Let's see. What is that gonna do to us? We're 1-1 now in the new modern era with a 0-game hit streak. 29 Browns Ski Malio, weak sister with the stick. It's for the cycle. This is, well, I got one of the teams too. This is a great headline. Browns Ski Malio, weak sister with the stick. It's for the cycle. What is it? Am I a weak sister? Because I can't hit for the life of me. 25-game road trip. What was the circus in town or what? The first 6 games of the road trip were at Cleveland. I see Heine Manouche. There's Fred Schulte. I know that name. Joe Sewell would, I mean, again, that would have just pointed me to Cleveland, which I did get. Oscar Ski Malio. The 5'8", 150-pound Malio was described as an alleged weak sister with the stick. That is me. 234, slugging 255. I did not have an extra base hit this. Well, I did, but for some reason they gave me a single. Collected just 2 extra base hits. Wally Shang. Yeah, I'm a weak sister with the bat. I'm not going to lie. All right, 29. This was still a 2-hour and 6-minute game. Counts. It counts. Lou Blue. I have never heard of Lou Blue, but I like it. Buried in Arlington National Cemetery. Did not miss any time for wars, but apparently. Thank you for your service, Lou. Let's see, 13 years in the big leagues. Drove in some runs, not a lot of power. Stole some bases. Look at that, double digits in all but 2 seasons. MVP votes in 6. All right, Lou, I see you. The Fred Schulte. I got to just remember Fred Schulte, Browns. Fred Schulte, Browns. Wally Shang. Oh, okay. He played for a lot of teams. All right, I got you. I got you. Cleveland. I mean, Joe Sewell. That name I know. Here's Earl. Let's see what Earl did. Hall of Famer, 6-time All-Star. Buried in the Grand Army of the Republic in Snohomish, Washington. Died in Everett, born in Snohomish. I think we've talked about him. The Earl of Snohomish, yeah, we've talked about him on the pod. which we're scheduled to record 2 today. I said that on Friday and we didn't record any, and it's all my fault. And I do apologize. I'm just not doing great right now. So I do apologize. Wes Farrell, Bib Falk, a lot of guys with short names. Lou Fonseca. Born in Oakland, California in 1899. There's my guy. 369 MVP in 1929. All right, I see you, Lou. Go Oakland. All right, let's do another one. Catchers. Is that Raul Casanova? And I don't believe Otis Nixon ever put on the tools of ignorance. But I don't know. He did a lot of cocaine. He might have. Who knows? Very well could have. Raul Casanova is a great name. Not gonna lie. I don't know who he played for though, or does play for. Nixon. I do not know of a current catcher named Nixon. I don't know of a catcher named Nixon. For being honest, I can only name like 3 Nixons, period, of which I've already named one. Richard and Cynthia being the other 2. And I don't think that's the way they spell it. I don't know. Raul Casanova. I want to say Cleveland, but I can't choose them. Russ Nixon. Was that Otis's brother? I know Otis's brother played in the big leagues. I don't remember. Was it Russ? Trot Nixon. There you go. Oh my God. Trot Nixon. He, in my my out of the park, like way back, like actually might have even been before Out of the Park when I was doing Status Pro, as opposed to what's the other card one that everyone played? I played Status Pro. He killed me. Like, I tried to trade for him, and I was the only one in the league, so I could have done it. But Paul Casanova. Well, Paul and Raul are just missing one letter. Trot Nixon killed me. Just killed me. I think it was a left-handed bat, wasn't he? I think he was a right fielder, lefty. Russ managed the Reds. It must have been the early 80s then, right? Because Sparky managed the Big Red Machine, and then I guess between Sparky and Lou Piniella. So I guess the whole 80s, I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I do not have a clue here. Should I go Brooklyn Eckfords again? Let's go Tigers, because I think that's where Raul Casanova, where I remember him. If this is him, I get the feeling it's not, but I got nothing else to go on. It's probably not. All right, pitchers. Okay. Coleman, Boswell. Their names are familiar, doesn't help me. Boswell and Nixon. That's the only reason you know, because those manager cards, Those manager cards. Although I suppose if you've got like a Ted Williams, Pete Rose, those are good. I don't know. I this is gonna be one of those that we're gonna have to get a big name. Otherwise, I'm never gonna do. Well, let's do this. Let's go now that we can do Cleveland. We're gonna do Cleveland. I just want to get Cleveland out of the way so that if it is Cleveland, I don't get hammered in chat. All right. Let's go outfield first. Les Stroud, Survivor Man, and Oolander. I did watch a little bit of Highlander last night. Close. Late 60s, early 70s. Joe Coleman versus Ken Boswell. Late 60s, early 70s. It's could be an American League game. No DH yet. Just curious, anybody get the Les Stroud reference? The Canadian Bear Grylls, if you will. Doesn't drink his own pee, though. Doesn't go that far. Oolander, wasn't he a middle linebacker for the Bears? He's also a dick. Ken Boswell. Who's Dick Boswell? Why do I know that? Ted Oolander. You can tell me all their first names. I'm not going to know. This one's not working for me. What if we did something did something weird? You've scored an old game of him. So does that mean you like went back and I mean, I have done this. The whole 89 World playoffs, I went back, rewatched, and scored all of the games. Does this mean you went back and watched this game and scored it? And if so, why? You know what I'm really tempted to do? Yes, I was joking. Brian Urlacher is a douchebag, BT dubs. It is Dick Boswell. So see, I got the name right. I did know Dick Boswell. I don't know what I know him from. Radio. Oh, okay. I mean, I got no better guess. Could this just be a Pilots game? Who knows? See, now, the thing is, if I don't choose it, and then it is... I mean, I guess I could go the Twin, or not... Is it the Twins or the Brewers? Is it Brewers, right? Or no, it's the Twins. Or is it the Brewers? No, it's the Brewers, right? The Mariners moved to Milwaukee, right? Not Minnesota. Maybe though. I'm okay. I'm just gonna flush that. I'm just gonna flush it. We're going Dodgers on a completely different tip. All right, let's go up the middle. Let's go center, shortstop. Ooh, okay. If it's the Brewers, I'm gonna be really pissed off. No, okay. This guy won an MVP, didn't he? And I thought it was, or no, it is with the Twins. You do it on flights during the off season. Okay. I'm guessing people sitting next to you, Pilots are the Brewers, Senators became the Twins, Mariners. Yeah, the Mariners never moved, but Seattle did. Yeah. He was an MVP, and I'm pretty sure it was with the Twins. I don't know if Carew was on that team or not. If he was, we could throw right field out there just to see. Let's do it anyway. All right. Oh, look we got Bobby. All right, so this is the Twins. This might be the Angels. And we have to get the winning team here. I'm going to go with the Twins. I mean, we know that this is the Twins. I think that this is the Angels. I just hope we don't need the Angels. No, it's the Senators. God damn it. I mean, I knew this wasn't going to go well today, just because I'm fried today. But all right, we got the Sens. 9-7, 67 relievers, 10 shutout innings helped the Senators outlast the Twins. Very close. Very close. All right, 67. I don't know how many innings this went. If there were 10 shutout innings, it had to have gone at least 10 games, 10 innings. I'm going to still say this was under 3 hours, 257. What? 20 innings at Metropolitan Stadium. 20 innings. 5 hours and 40 minutes. Night game. So let's say it started at 7 exactly. This did not get over till almost 1 o'clock. The old Senators versus the new Senators. Wow. Frank Howard. That would have given me a clue. It was Fred, not Bobby Valentine. Paul Casanova, you are right. Oh, wow. Cap Peterson. Zolio Versailles. MVP. I remember this because this is generally considered the worst MVP season of any MVP. But, I mean, ignore, okay, well, I mean, he didn't get on base. But when he did, it was probably because of an extra base hit, and he had speed. Led the league in strikeouts and total bases. Didn't walk a whole lot. Wow, just an odd season. Here it is. This is why. Made a deal with the devil. Let's see. Cesar Tovar, Tony Olivo. Oh, killer. I mean, I got the Twins. This is the second game in a row where I've lost, but I've gotten the team right. Or the losing team right. All right. Well, let's do one more here for today. Unless we lose, then we'll keep going. All right. Catcher. Well, I got to assume that's Gary Carter. And I'm going to choose the Mets, even if it's the Expos. Just kidding. We're going to go Expos. Still not right. All right. Pitchers. We got Don Robinson was the caveman, right? Ron Robinson was the ginger. Don Robinson was the caveman. I mean, I know him from the Giants, but that is it. Nicosia, I know this name. I couldn't tell you who he played for. We're going to go with the Reds, though, because I think Ron Robinson, I know, played for the Reds. I don't know if Don did, but we're going to choose him anyway. All right, let's go. So this is early 80s. We can go center field. The Hawk. Moreno. Is this the Mets? Maybe that's the Mets. We're speed running this one. All right, let's go up the middle. No, we're going to go first base. Wow. Glad we did. There we go. Oh, we got a Rusty Staub. I was actually, when I chose first, I was kind of looking for Rusty. 79 bucks spoil Rusty Staub's return to Montreal by Gary Belleville. 5-4, Steve Nicosia. I know that name. I'll never remember it though. That's the thing. 5-4 in 1979. 2 hour and 12 minutes. 2:12. 2:48. Long one. Let's see. We needed the Bucks. Is it now just a meme to put a Tim Foley in every week? All right, we were gonna get this one. Scrap Iron, Madlock, Pops, Bill Robinson. We got the Cobra. We got Tim Foley and Omar Moreno. Over here, we got, look at the outfield. We got Crow Marty. We got Dawson and Ellis Valentine. That was the outfield there. Look at how good this team was. Rodney Scott, the Hawk, Tony Perez, the Kid, Larry Parrish at third, Tony Bernazard, and Ross Grims. See, now I don't know Ross. I know Jason, son of Ross. So he's the Scuzz or Crazy Eyes. All right, well, I think I know that, but that might be podcast fodder right there. Scuzz or Crazy Eyes. He pitched for the O's. Did he pitch? Was he on the same team? We might have to go to 82 team. Dick Drago's there. Don Stanhouse. Was he teammates with Stanhouse at any point? He was. Don Stan. Look at this team. All right, so you got El Presidente. You got Mike Flanagan. You got Hall of Famer Jim Palmer, and then Scott McGregor. That's a fucking starting four. Then you got Tippy coming out, not closing a whole lot. But you got Sammy Stewart, sad story, Sammy Stewart. You got Storm Davis. You got Scuzz. You got Tim Stoddard, pitcher, rookie of the year. He wasn't rookie of the year. I'm talking about in the movie Rookie of the Year. He was the pitcher. Then you got Stan the Man Unusual, a young Mike Boddicker, and then John Flynn and Don Welshall, who, okay, those two were a lot more forgettable than the rest of this pitching staff is awesome. For me, at least. All right. Did I update that? We're 2-2. All right, we're gonna save the rest for Friday because on a 1-game win streak. 79 5-4. Oh wait, we already did this one, didn't we? Yeah, I already did that one. All right. Well, we got it. We didn't get it well, but we got it. So we'll take that. So 2-2 so far. Can we go 7-2? Probably not. Maybe I'll be a little bit more with it on Friday. All right, I'm gonna skip walk off today. I'm just not. I don't want to complain about my mental state. Let's see. Am I logged in here? I'm already logged in. Why? Well, now you know my login information, so that's just great. Now you can just now that you've got the email address that I used to sign up to this, now you can just hammer it with what is this today's? Now you can just hammer it, brute force it, and get my password. All right. $19.95. We got a shooter. All right. I'm just gonna do this. I don't know what's gonna show up. I trust you. Well, come on. Just let me go full screen. Let me go full screen. That is a card. Why? SAR. This guy. Didn't he hang out with John Daly a lot? Speaking of shooter. All right. If we're gonna look at shooter cards, or not cards, but if we're talking shooter, this is one of my favorite pictures of him. Where is it? Because I know I didn't name it properly for easy access, because that's not what we do. Okay, well, I don't know where it is. I mean, does Shooter ever take a bad picture, though? I mean, he looks the same in every shot. I know I can describe this picture for you. I just don't know where I have stuck it, because it's one of my go-to pictures whenever anybody mentions Shooter. Maybe it's here. Last chance. Last chance, Shooter. Nope, don't have it. All right. No, that's a good picture. I'll sign off on that one. All right. We got Orioles, Phillies, 2,000 career hits. We got the Expos, the Tigers, and a 30 home run season. All right. No Don Mattingly square here. That is a Ricky Henderson square. I got the feeling Ricky's the number one answer here. But we don't have anywhere else we can put him, so we'll have to do it. Is he going to be number one? He better be number one. If fucking Ichiro's there instead or something, I'm going to be mad. All right, let's go down here. We got Phillies, a 30-plus stolen base season. I don't know, Lenny Dykstra. I don't think we want to use Lenny, but Lenny Dykstra probably fit there. I don't know. Did Chase Utley have that many steals in a season? We got Kutch. We've got. I don't think Kutch. I think he was too old when he played for the Phillies, but I don't think Von Hayes stole that many bases. I don't think Schmitty maybe. Juan Samuel. Should we try Juan Samuel? Steve Jeltz. We'll come back to that. I'm having a hard time thinking of quick Phillies. Well, Trey Turner. Trey Turner will probably be the number one answer. Juan Samuel. All right, I did come up with Juan Samuel. We'll do it. I don't know for sure that he had over 30, but I said it, and Brian seconded it, so I'm going to say it. All right, there we go. Nice. Not Steve Jelt's hair, but very nice. Juan Samuel. 30-plus for the Oreos. Um, that's going to be a hard. I mean, Roberto, but I don't want to use Roberto. You think, well, you're right. All right, let's go through some of these. I just don't like the. I don't play Saturday's grid ever because it's just all words and I can't read. I can't read. All right. 2,000 career hits. Did Gary Carter have 2,000 career hits? He had to have. I mean, we always put Hawk here. I think Gary Carter. I just, even though he was a catcher, is Billy Hamilton like sliding or current Billy Hamilton? I'm guessing sliding. I just think of a Hall of Famer I would assume has 2,000 hits. But I'm not sure. I am not sure, and I don't know why. We could put Pete Rose there. Or we could put Pete Rose here. That's probably what we'll do. Ed Delahanty, nice. Kenny Williams, the original 30. Oh, okay, not Kenny Williams. Ken Williams. Let's just name some guys. Let's go Expos and just name some guys. So we got Kid. Probably fits here. At first, so we've got Pete Rose can go here. I don't know that Andres Galarraga has 2,000 career hits. Jose Vidro. I don't know that he fits in any of these. Shortstop for the Expos, Tim Foley. I don't know if Foley fully played for the Phils or not. Tim Wallach. I don't think he's got that many hits. Let's see. We've the Hawk will fit here if we really needed to. My brain is just mush lately, and I'm worse than usual at this game, so I'm sorry. We mentioned El Presidente. I don't think he fits right here. And I only know, wow, that's high. I don't remember him on the Orioles. I just remember that because we went and looked at that was it the 82 pitching staff. That is a very high score for that. That is a very high score. Phillies and the Expos. Don't know. I don't think Larry Anderson pitched for either of these teams. Vaughn Hayes. I don't think he played for the. For some reason, I can see him in a Tigers uniform, but I'm not sure. So we'll say no to that. No John Kruk. No Darren Dalton. Ooh, you know what we can do here? Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops. See, this would go really well on a Remember the Guy edition. Just, above average players from the 80s, except for Ricky. Ricky's obviously more than above average. All right, so let's name some more Phils here. Phillies from, trying to think of like 92 Phils. So we got Mitch Williams. We're obviously not going to use Curt Schilling because he's Curt Schilling. Let's see, who was at second for the Phillies on those teams? The 92 Phils, who was the second? Who was the middle infield? It wasn't Mickey Morandini yet. I don't know. Trying to think of any of them. And I'm not. I just get fixated on nails. All right. Let's see. Frank Tanana, Jack Morris, Cecil, Carlos Pena. I don't think Carlos Pena played for the Phils. Lou Whitaker, obviously not. Oh, well, we could use Lou Whitaker here, though. Let's do Lou Whitaker. Tram. Oh, well, first of all, Ty Cobb's probably going to be the number one there. But let's do Lou Whitaker. All right. Phillies and Tigers for the center square. Willie Davis. Yeah, I don't think of Willie Davis as an Expo. You are 100% correct. 2,000 career hits. You can see how my brain works. I just randomly go to a square and then I sit on it. Mickey Morandini was okay. Kevin Stalker, there you go. Morandini was in '93. For some reason, I put him later, but take your word for it. Mickey Morandini. Just trying to think of Phillies. Trying to think of Phillies with the zip down uniform. And Steve Jeltz and that sweet hair just keep coming in. Oh, did Jeltz play for the Tigers? I think he did. I think Juan Samuel did. Did Steve Jeltz as well? Gotta risk it. Gotta risk it. I don't think he did, now that I'm thinking of it. I don't think Steve Jeltz did. Did Steve Jeltz play for the Tigers? I don't think he did. I don't think Steve Jeltz played for the Tigers. Oh, I want to use him so badly. Steve Jeltz didn't play for the Expos, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if I can use him or not. I don't know. I'm sorry. My brain's just not working here. This is actually causing me a little bit of anxiety. And again, I apologize. I'm having some tough times here in my brain. I'll show you on Friday what I did here, but I'm going to. I need to just not do this right now. I'm sorry. I hope everyone else has a better day. Thank you for joining me. We'll try and get some pods in today. Again, it's all me. I apologize. Thank you guys for popping in though. I do appreciate it. I didn't expect anybody today, especially having missed Monday, but everybody have a good time.